What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. DubDigital crypto news, macro trends. Everyone's freaking out. Stuff's going down. No one knows what's going on. I'm here to help you get a compass to bear your next direction in your crypto market journey. Let's do it. Crypto total market cap excluding BTC. That's the chart I use on TradingView to calculate pretty much and analyze where I think as a total the altcoin market is going. So right here, guys, on the weekly time frame, a view of the altcoin market cap from 2017, 18, 19, and current. So check this out, guys. I just want to show you that the altcoin market cap, I believe, is repeating a fractal, and these are the circles that I've drawn here. They're obviously similar, not all the way the same, but no fractals really are. So you check this, we have a pump up in price, and it caught some dojis down, pump up in price, caught some dojis down, and a second leg up. This one had a small sell-off in between there, the other one did not, and then a sell off, and what we see here is a bounce. And this bounce right here, guys, which I expect to be coming in the future for the crypto market, this is gonna act like a dead cat bounce, guys. So as things sell off, there's people who are waiting for that correction to buy back in, hoping the price goes higher. There's also people waiting for the market to collapse. That's why you have a market. You have people with differing opinions on each side of the trade, because there's always perma bulls in any market everywhere in the world. What typically happens in a pretty significant sell-off, and in this one it was approximately 25-24% of the altcoin market in total. So that was a pretty steep sell-off. What happens is there's always someone who's optimistic and buys the correction, or buys the golden pocket, or just buys what they perceive as a very depressed price. So you typically have these bounces. As you can see, into this bear market, there's always bounces along the way, because there's people not understanding where we are in the cycle. And to tell you the truth, guys, myself included, now I come back a stronger version of myself. Can you feel me? That's why you gotta understand the trend, because that's gonna tell you whether this thing eventually is gonna go to a higher price or go lower. You wanna be buying dips in a bull market. So we had a bounce here. That though, after such a severe drop, it scares a lot of people. We just had a similar situation where a lot of drops happen in coins, scaring people, and that keeps them from buying the dip. The brave money, the smart money, the people with insider knowledge, they're buying this dip knowing that they're at least gonna get multiples on this next bump up. They get a bump up when no one's expecting it, and then a big bump up. A huge, ginormous pump of 600% of the altcoin market. And that's not every coin pumping 600%. That's some coins pumping thousands of percent. That's some coins pumping a couple 100%. Reason I explain this to you with such detail. This is the same psychology guy playing out. Look, people getting scared, bought some dip, buying dip, people not getting in. Guys, look, no matter who you are, you're still a human. And if you're a human, you think in ways that humans typically think like. And because a lot of traders and investors in the crypto market aren't experienced, they fall trapped to these behavioral patterns that traders and investors bank on to make money off you. Let's be real. So check this out. This looks a lot like that. And if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it probably is a duck. If we know that this preceded this huge increase in price, is it reasonable to assume that this is more likely than to the downside? I would assume so, based off of precedents, guys. Precedents, a legal term. I'm getting all nerdy on y'all. We're just gonna do some what ifs. So what if, just what if everything goes right? What if the demon in my head isn't right, telling me that all this is just a waste of my time, I'm wasting my money, whatever? What if it goes according to plan? Let's just see. That is conservative. This is conservative if this is a true indication of what happened previously. And why do I say this? This is a much higher price point. The pattern's more extended than the previous. This can go higher than this, but I won't do that, because it gets across my point to you. The potential gains, if this does happen, nothing's for sure. But if it does follow through again, like if the pattern has repeated over and over. So basically that's saying we're going to experience, if all that stands true, at least 600%, maybe 1,000% increase in the altcoin market cap. Because Bitcoin has been the heavy hitter. It's been carrying the market cap on its back for 2 or 3 years. And that like scars people, y'all. Like, you think it's funny me saying this? No. People are legit scared. They lost money if they didn't have the mental fortitude to get through that bear market. I got through that bear market. That was not easy. And I'm sure some people folded under that. And for that, rip. But guys, knowing how this works, that looks like this. After this, it went up a lot. I mean, this is the exact structure of this. And it went up a lot. But if you're early enough and you see a good thing, the opportunist can make money in a market just like an investor can, if they happen to be at the right place at the right time. What I'm saying to you is, when I got into crypto, I was in the right place at the right time. And if you're new to crypto, perhaps, time will tell, but perhaps you are in the right place at the right time. All right, let's get on to the weekly chart. So I'm going to show you exactly where I think we have some sticking points, but just remember, that's exactly what I think they are, just sticking points. All right, guys, so I drew a resistance area that I think I see just off a quick eye in the chart here. It's how I do it, and I'll explain it so you can either use it or not. Find a better way. Let me know. There's just a lot of congestion in terms of price movements and closings in these charts, right? And every time I see a lot of bars here, I know there was some resistance along the way. When I see big green bars up, there was basically no resistance because the price moved up so easily. There was nothing pushing against it. So see, and anytime I see red and green bars within areas of concentrated area, I consider that a sticking area because that shows buyer and sellers pushing against each other, fighting at a price point because they're at odds with the valuation in their head. There's like 5 areas of sticking points here. I'd say this is going to be a tough one. And that's exactly where the altcoin market is trying to do a support resistance flip. Now, it's not all the way out of the danger areas. That's why this might be a failed one. And if that is the case, this market cap could fall about 15-16% through this resistance area. However, the way it's looking, it looks like that's not going to happen. It might even bust up above. Time will tell, guys. But again, remember the long-term trend. Another area that might be a problem is like right here. And I say that because just try to read and understand the story of the price and what was happening to the asset in your head. Like, give it a backstory. That's what I like to do. I look at it and say, this thing fell down very fast. That's because Bitcoin was dropping, and whenever Bitcoin drops, alts drop. This thing was falling and it fell so fast through that area, and it looks like the buyers try to hold it up for real, but it just kept falling. It was unforgiving. That was a fall, guys, just to give you understanding. 50% within 1 month. The whole crypto market in January 2018 fell 50% in 1 month. So just remember, if you see your coins dropping a couple percent, what I believe is the start of a bull run. We've been out here, y'all. Crypto hodlers have been out here during much more treacherous times than now. Okay, so we have 2 sticking points, and we always got a sticking point right here. Because once you start approaching price discovery, no matter what the asset is, there's always going to be people saying it is too high. No, it's never going to go back to where it was, the forever skeptic. So they're going to fight us pretty easy unless we do some crazy coiling action in the middle of there and just shoot out like a rocket. And then it's going to, I think, get crazy. I showed you the prediction of that. So guys, just relax, you know. You don't got to trip over all this stuff. If you've been following my channel, I get some right, I get some wrong. That's the nature of the game, though. If you're going to play the game, you got to know the rules and abide by the rules of the game. And sometimes you're not in control of the timing. Stuff happens. Maybe a war breaks out, everything tanks. Maybe stock market crashes, everything tanks. Those are things you can't predict. We're in the business of trying to predict the things that are hard to predict. So just be patient, understand your risk. Don't go buying stuff with a credit card because you can't control the timing. And if you go bankrupt, if you go homeless, sooner than your Bitcoin goes to $1 million, I guess you still lose. So let's be smart, guys. I don't want to see no one get hurt, but I also don't want to see anyone just let go of their position because they got a little scared. You could be like me and look at this as a support resistance flip on the way to the moon, baby. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm DubDigital. Crypto news, macro trends. Talk to you later. Peace.